in Rishikesh, one ashram. And he said to Bhauji, you also come and join to the ashram Rishikesh. And Bhauji decided it is better just to go to the Rishikesh and join the ashram. Before that, he went to the Varda ashram, Mahatma Gandhi ashram, and he saw all the atmosphere, and that he did not like that ashram, because it was all the worldly things and worldly life. Then afterwards, he visited Ramakrishna Mission in Nagpur. He did not like that atmosphere also. And then at last, he thought it is better to join the ashram in Rishikesh. And for that purpose, his native place is the Balaghat, in Madhya Pradesh. And in Balaghat, Katangi is his native place. And he thought, now just go and tell the family, just I am renouncing everything. I don't want to study, and I will join the ashram permanently, and I will never come at my native place. In newspaper, about Meher Baba. It came Meher Baba's name first time he heard, and he read in newspaper 3-4 lines were there. Just Meher Baba is coming to Amravati, and then from Amravati he will come to Nagpur, and he will give the darshan to the people. He read that, and then he forgot. He thought it is better now go to the his native place and renounce everything and tell them, and then join the Rishikesh ashram. It was in January 1953. The Rishi, the Maharaj, he called Bhauji on 13th of January 1953. And before that, Bhauji thought now it is better just, to dispose everything, and just he closed that his education, everything, And what happened, he read in newspaper. Meher Baba, he wanted to come to Nagpur, but he cancelled his trip, and he went back to Meherazad, Ahmednagar. And then after that, 26th of December, again he came back to Sauner. And when Bhauji read in that newspaper, then he surprised, this master he wanted, to come from Amravati to Nagpur, and why he left and he came after that, and Bhauji was surprised. 28, I think so, 28 December 1952, he came to Sauner, 30-40 kilometers from the Nagpur. And Bhauji thought, now 13th January he is leaving for the ashram of Rishikesh permanently. Then what is the harm to go and take the darshan of this master also? And Bhauji he joined there. About 20,000 people they gathered, for Baba's darshan. People, they did not know anything about Baba, but when they heard some master is coming, and that is the Indian tradition, people they come and they take darshan. Then Bhauji also just stood in the queue. Baba just was smiling, putting his hand on their cheek, and that everything he was doing. But when Bhauji's turn came, Baba turned the face. When he turned the face, and he gave banana to Bhauji. Bhauji just disappointed. Baba was smiling with everybody, and why he did with me like that? And Bhauji, he ate that banana with skin. With skin, because that is given by Baba, and Bhauji's life changed. Bhauji's life within 1 second it is changed, and he became restless for Baba. Very restless, and then in his mind it came now, I will join Meher Baba. I will not go to the Rishikesh or any place, just that is my destiny, Meher Baba, and I will join him. His sister, she was staying in Sauner. He went there, sister's home, and again evening he came. Baba was staying in Sauner in the PWD bungalow guest house, and Bhauji sat outside, up to 1 o'clock night. But Bhauji did not know the people to whom to meet, how to contact Baba. And up to 1 o'clock, he sat outside, and 2 persons, in 3 persons he met. One is Savak Kotwal. You heard the name Savak Kotwal? And Bhauji asked Sawa Kotwal, I want to meet Meher Baba. He said, no, it is not possible, because you have to write to Ahmednagar, Baba's secretary. He resides in Ahmednagar, and take permission from secretary, and then you can go to Ahmednagar and contact Baba. Then Bhauji thought, Meher Baba is here, and this guy, he is suggesting me to go to Ahmednagar and write there, what is that? It is useless. Then Digambar Gadekar, Ram's father, Ramchandra Gadekar, he was there. And Bhauji told him, just I want to meet Baba. And Ramchandra Gadekar, he said, now this Avatar book was there. And he said, read this book, and you will understand who is Meher Baba. Bhauji thought, now Baba is here, I want to meet Baba, and this guy is giving me the book, to read that, no good. Then Baba Das, the third Mandli members, the Bhauji met him, and Bhauji told Baba Das, Baba Das said, no, it is not possible to meet Baba here. Baba will not allow, come to Ahmednagar and take his permission. Then Bhauji got fed up, and then Bhauji went to his sister's home. Sister's home he went night, just 1 hour he slept, and 4 o'clock again he woke up, and he thought, now again go there and sit near the PWD bungalow. Bhauji's sister also, she woke up, and she said, where you are going? Bhauji just lied her, I am going for a morning walk. She said, I will join you, and she also came along with Bhauji. After she said, now they came back, and she said, I will make tea for you, and then you can go to sleep. Bhauji said, okay, you can make the tea. She gave tea, 1 cup of tea to Bhauji, and then Bhauji just said, I will go and I will sleep. And she went in her room, and then Bhauji came out, and again Bhauji came there, and he sat near the PWD bungalow. One Rangarao from Andhra, he's a 10 years old boy was there, and Baba gave him order, in the morning you can leave from Savner and go back to Andhra. And when I will come to Andhra, that time you can join, but it is my order, and immediately you have to follow. That's why he came there, and he said to Bhauji, my son is crying, because Baba's that rose garland he wants, and he's crying. Then if it is possible, you can ask somebody. And Bhauji thought it is really good idea. Now I can enter inside. And the volunteers stopped Bhauji, and he said, what you want? Then Bhauji said, one Rangarao, he is from Andhra, his son is crying for the Baba's garland, what Baba wore yesterday night, he wants that garland. He said, I will bring. And then the guy he brought, and he gave garland to Bhauji. Bhauji took the petal, started falling, rose petal, and Bhauji he started collecting, and he started eating that. He ate all the things, all the petals he ate, and then he gave to the Rangarao. Rangarao said, when Baba he's coming next month to Andhra tour, and that time I will be the volunteer there, and that time I will allow you, to take Baba's darshan. But here I don't know the people, even Mandli people also I don't know. And Bhauji just he sat till morning, but nobody came to Bhauji. And Bhauji again he went to her sister's home. Again, after 1 hour, he came out, and Baba just started sitting in the car, and Bhauji he was there. 500 people, they gathered there, and Bhauji also took Baba's darshan there. That was the second darshan. And then Baba, he sat in the car started, and all the people, they were behind car, 500 people. And 3 kilometers, the car, our Eraj was there, I think so. He drove the car up to 3 kilometers, and then Baba said, stop the car. Baba came out, and all the 500 people, they sat around Baba. Baba sat on the ground under the tree, and Baba told Eraj, just tell the story of Hanumana. And Eraj, he told the story of Hanumana. And Bhauji, he had the third darshan of Baba there. And then there is one center, Angewada, Meher Baba Center. And Baba himself, he opened that center in 1944. One guy, Vibhuti, he started that center, and he came in Baba's contact in 1925 when Baba was at Meherabad, and that time he came in Baba's contact, and that guy, he opened that center, Angewala center, and he asked Baba just to come and open the center, inaugurate the center, and Baba, he did that. That was Bhauji's fourth time darshan for Baba. And then Bhauji came back. Baba just went to the Nagpur, and the Nagpur darshan was there. And Bhauji did not know, where Baba is going to give the darshan. First, Bhauji went to the Nagpur, 1st January, 2nd January, 3rd January, 3 days, Bhauji was searching, the Bhauji did not know the Baba lovers, the people also, and where to go, how to find the address, it was very difficult. But at last, 4th of January, in English paper, newspaper, maybe Times of India or something, it came two line, Meher Baba is going to give darshan in Gita Bhavan. Gita Bhavan, and Bhauji got that address, and Bhauji went to the Gita Bhavan, and he had Baba's darshan, no advertise, no publicity, nothing, but 10,000 people, they gathered there. Total 10,000 people, they gathered there. They had Baba's darshan. Bhauji also took the darshan in the queue, and then Bhauji came out, and Vibhuti was there, and Bhauji asked Vibhuti, I want to separate a meeting with Baba, and you can arrange that. And Vibhuti, he went inside and he told Baba, one college student is there and he wants just meeting with you. And Baba said, just till 2 o'clock afternoon, come in Barrister Verma's home. I'm staying there. And Bhauji, 2 o'clock, Bhauji went to the Barrister Verma's place, and Baba just asked Bhauji, don't say Jai Baba, don't bow down to me. Don't say anything, single word, don't utter. Just fold your hand and stand before me. And Bhauji did that. And Baba asked, about his education, family background, everything. Baba said, what you want from me? And Bhauji said, permanently, I want to stay with you. And Baba said, you will follow my order. And Pankraj was there. Maybe you heard the name of Pankraj. He was there. And he said, Baba, first tell him what is the order. He doesn't know anything about the order. Baba said, he is a well qualified person. He knows better than you. Don't worry about that. He said to the Pankraj. Then afterwards, Baba said, what you are doing? And then Bhauji said, just I joined the 3 courses. And when your exam is there? Next month. Baba said, just do that, attend the exam, and after that, wherever I am here in India or abroad, you can join me. And after 1 month, complete the exam and immediately come. And then Bhauji, he appeared the exam, 3 courses, and then he joined Baba after that exam, in Dehradun. Baba was in Dehradun, Masuri, Dehradun. And first time, Baba's first order given to Bhauji, Baba said, just, go to each mandali's room 9 o'clock at night and knock the door and say, you fool, observe the silence after 9. You fool, observe the silence after 9. And Bhauji just hesitated because Bhauji was the young boy and all the mandali members, they were senior. Then Bhauji just hesitated, but Baba's order, and he followed that. Just he knocked first the door of Jasawala, and he said, Bhauji said, you fool, observe the silence after 9. And he said, okay, sir, I will do that. Because he got that understanding. Maybe Baba told him, that's why he's doing that. Then William Donkin, same reply came. Vishnu Master, same reply came. And then at last, he went to the place of Kekobad. And Kekobad was there, and Bhauji just he knocked the door, and Kekobad used to recite Baba's name 1 lakh time, 100,000 time every day, morning to evening. He used to do that, and after that 9 o'clock, he used to do the recite the prayer, 3 prayers of Baba, and he was doing that, silently. And Bhauji knocked the door, and he got little bit irritated. He opened door, and Bhauji said, you fool, observe the silence. after 9. And he thought he is not uttering the words, just he is alone there praying the God. And why this guy, he came and he said to me, second day same thing, third day same thing, fourth day same thing, and fifth day he got very upset, Kekobad, at last. And then next morning he told Baba, this boy, just a young boy, he comes at night and then he knocks my door when I do the prayer of you. And just morning to night I takes your name and then I recite the prayer. And this guy, he disturbed 9 o'clock, he comes and he disturbs just you full observe the silence after 9. He does that. And then Baba did not say, he smiled. And then next day he said, now stop doing all these things. And that hesitation and that, was there with Bhauji. But step by step, Baba wanted, the oneness, equality, oneness with everybody. And that was his first order. And Bhauji observed that order. He followed 100%. Second order, Baba gave, the one must was there. And Elcha Mistri, he was from Dehradun, and he saw one must walking on the road. And he told Baba, and Baba said, just take the car and bring that must here. And most of the time he used to remain naked, and very dirty. Never he took bath, nothing. Very big hairs and that, big beard and that. And in that condition, the must just brought Ilcha Mistri brought the must in ashram. And Baba said, now to Bhauji, it is your duty to take care of this must. And Bhauji did not know what is the must and what is God intoxicated people. It was difficult for Bhauji to understand. But Baba said, now you have to take care of this must. And every moment, look after that must, give him bath, whatever he wants, for food and that, whatever he asks, give to him. And Bhauji also thought, this dirty guy, just a mad, maybe madman, and Baba, why wants him to stay here in this ashram, and I should take care of him. And then every day he used to pedal on the cot. He used to do the toilet on the cot. And then Bhauji used to get upset. What type of the guy Baba brought, and he gave me the order to clean this guy. And when he did the toilet on the mattress, Bhauji did not want to clean that, but Baba himself, he came. And just Baba took that bed sheet and mattress, he cleaned everything. And then he gave bath to that must, everything. And then Bhauji observed. And Bhauji said, now from tomorrow I will do, Baba. You don't do that, And then Bhauji started doing. And he used to do the mash every day, 5 times, 6 times, He used to do the toilet and peddling and that. And then Bhauji used to clean. One day Baba said, just, I'm coming there, and you can make hot water, keep towel, clean towel, soap, everything, and I want to give the bath to my must. And you should be ready. Don't move outside from that room, and just stay there. I will come. And Baba said, 1 o'clock, I will come. And Bhauji, he made everything ready, soap, towel, and other stuff, hot water, 2-3 buckets. And Bhauji thought, just, go outside to see Baba. And in that 1 minute, Bhauji went out, and the wall, very strong wall, it fell down, from other side. The cot was there, and that wall fell down. And the noise came, and Bhauji came inside, and Baba said, you will kill my must, because of your negligence, this thing happened, and the wall, just it was fallen other side, not the must side, And then Baba said, just take care of the must. And what happened, Bhauji's result came. Must did not know, Bhauji appeared to the exam, but he said, now your result will come. and you will pass, don't worry about anything. And then Bhauji got, just idea, this guy is not simple, he knows everything about my exam. I appeared to the exam, my result is coming, everything he said that, and then Bhauji, he started paying respect to that must. After that, what happened, the result came, cable came to Baba, Dehradun, and Baba said, now go to the Nagpur and attend the ceremony, convocation ceremony, and just get the degree, wear the gown and cap, everything, and take a photo and show me that photo and degree. Bhauji said, Baba, BSc Agriculture, already I appeared and I got the degree also, and I attended the ceremony. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go there. Baba said, this is my order, and I am telling you. And Bhauji, he went there. He just went to his college, Nagpur University, and when he observed that, all the ceremony, big hall was there, it was decorated, and 2 days left for the ceremony. And Bhauji met his friends, professor, principals, relatives, everything. And immediately Baba sent the cable to Nanakir's place, and Baba said, just come immediately, don't attend the ceremony, don't attend the degree also. And Bhauji, he gave that gown, everything. He rented that gown and cap. He gave to his friend and money, and he said, just return to the university. And immediately Bhauji, he went to the railway station and he purchased ticket and he came to Dehradun. And Baba said, I did not send you for the degree certificate, but I sent you only for one purpose, and that is you met your friends, your relatives, everybody, and now just I disconnected you from the total world. That is the link I did, the disconnection of the world, and I did that, today. And that when we are near God, then everything is possible. Everything is possible within 1 second, people, they get realization, they get liberation, and that is the importance to stay near God. If we stay near God, our life becomes changed, everything, and we don't have to do anything, only we have to follow his order, his obedience. Whatever God says, we should do that, and God wants that, from us. God doesn't want all these people, they do, reading is good, everything is good, according to his order we have to obey. And that obedience, it takes us closer and closer and closer to God. And monthly members, how to follow him, how to follow his order, how to attend the God, he used to tell that, and he used to make the stories, incident, a different type of the incidents he used to create. And then monthly people, they became like a dead body. The one शायर he said, ये खुमार तेरे इश्क का है, ये खुमार तेरे इश्क का है, इसे मौत कैसे फना करे। ये खुमार तेरे इश्क का है, इसे मौत कैसे फना करे। जो मौत के पहले जो मर गया, वो तेरे इश्क में जिया करे। Then before death, we have to die. Means worldly attraction, worldly things, all this, we have to detach from the everything. Stay in the world, do the work, perform what duties are there, what responsibilities are there. We can attend everything, but never become one with this world. But people, one शायर said, दुनिया में हूँ, दुनिया का तलबगार नहीं, दुनिया में हूँ, दुनिया का तलबगार नहीं, बाजार से गुजरता हूँ, खरीदार नहीं. We should not become the customer of this world. We can go through the world, but never become the customer. Make the list, what items that is need. Make the list, the items purchase and come back. But if we involve 4-5 hours in the mall, then हजारों ख्वाहिश ऐसे कि हर ख्वाहिश पे दम निकले, बहुत निकले आरमा, फिर भी कम निकले. Then it becomes endless. That's why Baba wants us, fulfill the need. What needs are there? What is our responsibility? What is our duty? we can fulfill that, but never involved with this world. Stay in this world. दुनिया में बरसों रहे, मन मेरे पास, और दुनिया में फंसते नहीं, वो जन मेरे दास. We have to remain in this world. Lifelong we can remain, but never become one with this world. But the attraction is there, and that attraction, we becomes one, and then it becomes difficult us, to hold his Dhamman. Because then after attraction, then 84 lakhs birth and death in human form, and then we run that. That is the gypsy life. We run here, we run there. I want this, I want that. This is good, that is good, and then people, they run after this world and worldly life, and they become one with the world and disconnect with the God. Always it happens. When we are here, we talk about Baba, we like Baba, but when we mix up with the worldly people, then our mind also, it becomes different. Everything gets changed, and then worldly life, we lead the worldly life, That's why one leg is here, one leg is there, Kabir, one very nice couplet he said, Chiti chawal, chiti means black ant, chiti chawal le chali, bich mein mil gayi dal. She got the rice is in her mouth, but she just saw another pulse, and in confusion, what to do now. She want both things. Then Kabir said, "Chiti chawal le chali, bich mein mil gayi dal. Kahat Kabir do na mile, ek le duj dal." You can collect one and go. Don't look after that other things, But most of the time, our life is like that. We want God also, Deen and Dunya, and then we run after world, and we want God. It is not possible. Then impossible thing, and God never makes the possible. That's why our heart, our mind, our focus, our concentration, it should be towards the God, the lead the life in the worldly, fulfill the responsibility, what duties are there, do the work, the office work, do the office work, evening, just forget about the office and forget about whole world, and then remember God. Most of the time, stay with God. But people, they talk about their work and this, I did that, and then they involve in that worldly life. That's why Baba never wanted that. The different incident Baba used to give. Kekovat, I told you, he was the Dastur, means Parsi priest. And he had 3 daughters, 1 son and wife. And Baba kept them at Upper Meherabad, hill. Jalu, Gulu, maybe you heard their name, and Zar, and the son was Ratan. And these 3 daughters, they used to stay at Meherabad. Kekobad was a priest, and he used to recite Baba's name 1 lakh time. Once, Baba called him for emergency work, and Kekobad, he was reciting with that beats, God's name, Baba's name. And he thought, now Baba called me, and if I take these beats with me, he will observe and he will scold me. That's why what he did, he covered with handkerchief, that beats, and then inside he started, taking Baba's name. And he came to Baba. He said before Baba, and Baba said, "What happened to your hand? Some injury took place?" "No, Baba, no injury." Then open that. He said, "No, Baba, nothing is there." Baba said, "Open the handkerchief." He did that. And Baba saw that beads, "What you are doing with these beads?" "Baba, I take 1 lakh time your name, and I was repeating your name, but you called and I got scared, you will scold me. And that's why, I just covered with the handkerchief, And Baba said, when it is good, what you are doing, do in your room. But when I call, then leave everything, forget everything. And my obedience, my order is most important than all these rituals and that. But you are in your room, whatever you want, you can do. But when I call you, then it is your duty to listen me." And he said, "Yes, Baba, from tomorrow I will never do that." And then second day Baba called for emergency call. He went there and he started repeating Baba's name with finger. "Baba, Meher, Baba, Meher, Baba, Meher, Baba." Baba said, "What you are doing?" He said, "Baba, what should I do? That is my habit." And Baba said, "Only one habit is good in this world, and that habit, just obey me, follow my order. Whatever I say, that is the important habit. Others habits are all useless." and what habits we have in the worldly life, these pujas and karmakandas and chariot and dress code and worldly life, that is all useless. Everything is useless. But follow him means obey him, means follow his order. And Kekovat said, yes, from next day I will do that, and then he used to teach like that, step by step by step he used to teach, and he used to taught that. When once Baba was in Guru Prasad, we went there, and I used to sit near Mandli members, and Baba used to call me, and Baba used to say, sit near me, near my feet. And I used to say, yes, Baba. Then again, next day, I used to sit a little bit far. And Baba said, you are not obeying my order. I told you, I gave the order, just sit near my feet. And then I used to sit near Baba's feet. And once what happened, one family came, 2, 3 children, husband and wife. 5 people they came, and just they sat front of Baba, and they were involved in that, And I thought, now it is better, why should I sit in middle of them, Baba is just discussing with them, and just I stood up, and I went near Eraj Bhai, and I sat near Eraj Bhai. After 20 minutes, the family they left, and then Baba called, and he said, just stand before me. I stood, and Baba said, why you just disobeyed me? Why you did not just follow my order? And I did not know what is the order, because Baba each time he used to say, sit near me. I did not know that. Just I stood there, and Baba said, when I told you just sit near my feet, and why just you went there and you sat near Eraj Bhai? I said, Baba, I thought, you are involved with the family, and it is good to give the chance to them, just talk and that. And Baba said, you care about that family, but you don't care about my order. Then what is the use? I did not say anything, but Baba said, next, never do such type of the thing. When I told, just whenever you come, sit near my feet, and then I used to sit near Baba's feet, and many times I used to hold Baba's feet with one hand, and then I used to observe Baba, Baba, he will get upset or what, and then the Baba, no reaction. Then I used to put a second hand, and I hold his feet with both hands, And my sister sometimes she used to also stay there, and then I used to just tell her, you also hold Baba's second feet, and she used to do that. And then 20, 30 minutes, we used to hold Baba's feet, but he never said, don't do this and that, And whenever we used to go, we used to do that. At Mehernath, oftenly we used to go to Baba, he used to call us, we used to go to Baba. And once Baba said, just stand before me. I stood before Baba, and Baba asked me the question, to whom you love at most? And naturally I said, I love my mother, and then I love my father. Baba that did not like my answer. He said, sit down, very loudly, means Eraj Bhai said. Baba got a little bit annoyed, and he said, sit down. I sat down, and then he told my sister, sister Sila, to whom you love? And she said, Baba, I love you most, then I love my father, and then I love my mother. And Baba felt very happy. He smiled, and he said just to Sheila, sit down. And she sat, and Baba said, now stand before me and repeat that same answer, And then I repeated that same answer, Baba, I love you most, then I love my mother, and then I love father. And Baba said all the time, remember this. Anytime I ask the question, first Meher Baba comes. God should come first, and then entire world. Whatever you want, you can say, but first my name, Parma, God's name. Like that, Baba used to teach that. Once Indira Gandhi, she came to Pune, and she was passing through the road, Guru Prasad Road, and all the police and that, they were there. And Alubaji was the day watchman. And he came to Baba. He told Baba, the Indira Gandhi, within 5 minutes, he will pass through this road. And just he went outside, and I became very excited to see the Indira Gandhi. But I thought, now Baba will not allow me to go outside, and I become very excited to see the Indira Gandhi go outside and look at her. And after 5 minutes, the Indira Gandhi just left from there. And Alobaji came, and he said, just Indira Gandhi, she passed through this road and she well left. Police is also now left, nobody is there. And then Baba just turned towards me and he said, Mehernath, remember this, in this entire world, only one thing you see, and that is me, means Meher Baba. Don't look after anybody. And that was the experience he gave. I got twice. I got the chance to play the cards with Baba. First time, all Mandli members were there, and Judge Baba said, "You also play the cards." I said, "Baba, but I don't know the ABCD of the cards. Nothing." Baba said, "Don't worry. You can hold the cards, and when your turn comes, you can show to me." Then just I showed to Baba, and Baba said, "Play this particular card." And then I used to play. Twice I got the chance to play cards with Baba. Up to age of 10, myself, my sister, my mother, we used to get chance to eat with Baba, inside with a ladies mandli. And we used to eat there, but when I grown up completely 10 years old, Baba Mehernath, she said, now Mehernath is grown up. He can eat with the main mandli, and others, Sila and Rama, they can eat with Mehra and Baba. Then what happened, Baba, he was very fond of Duke soda, and he used to call that Duke soda, and then Gaver, she used to open that lid and she used to pour into the glass, and half Baba used to drink that, and half glass of the soda Baba used to give me. And once my sister was there, and I thought, now this is Baba's prasad, both of us we can share that prasad. And I just Juster Sila will go out, because Baba will not allow, we will get upset, Baba will not allow us. Then we'll go outside and both of us we share that prasad, that is Baba's prasad. Baba said very loudly, means Erich used to say what Baba used to upset. Then according to that, Erich used to talk. Baba was in good mood, then Erich used to express that also. Then Erich said very loudly, sit down. And just I got scared. What happened? I have not done anything. And Baba said, drink everything in front of me. And then I drank that soda. And Baba said, Mehernath, why I'm giving you? Because your sister, she get the chance to eat food with me. Your mother also, they get the chance, but you don't get the chance. That's why I'm giving this prasad, to you. That's why I never share with anybody. Only you can share, you can drink yourself. Then I said, okay, Baba. Then twice I got that chance, to drink the soda through Baba. Sometimes we used to go to the Goprasad. Baba used to allow us to stay for 25 days, sometimes 6 days, sometimes 3 days. And upstairs there was big hall, and we used to stay there. Once Baba called us, and Baba said, now 3 days you stay here. My mother, Mehra was there, and Mehra said, no, Baba, 3 days now the vacation is there, and other things, just allow them to stay for 6 days. And Baba said, okay, 6 days you can stay. And my mother thought, now Baba said 3 days, then Mehra said 6 days, and Baba accepted that 6 days. And my mother thought she can also say something, because now the holiday is also there for the children. And my mother, she said 15 days, Baba, allow us to stay. And Baba said no. Once I said 3 days, and after that Mehra, she said 6 days, and I accepted Mehra what she said, Now don't ask for more, and just after 6 days you can leave. then my mother, she accepted. And that is the order of the God. Whatever God says, we have to follow. We have all the time, we have to remember that, his orders, that was the most important. Nanak, his brother, once he came from Nagpur. He was a professor in the college, and he came from the Nagpur, and he had 4 5 days holiday. And he thought, now just stay in the hotel, and every day he will get chance to come to the Guru Prasad, and he will meet Baba. The same day he went there, he had Baba's darshan, and Baba said, just today purchase the ticket and go back to Nagpur. Don't stay here. And he said, yes, Baba, now the 3 4 days holiday is there. That's why I came, and I thought now I can stay in the hotel and come every day. I will get the chance. No, Baba said, what I said, that is my order. Immediately you can leave from here, go to the hotel, pack your bag, everything, and go back to Nagpur. Then he accepted that. And that is the following God. Following God means according to his wish, according to his mind, then we are following God. If we use our mind, then we are the follower of our mind. We are not the follower of God. And countless people are there in this world. And what they follow their mind. They don't follow God. When we go to the God also, we ask, demand, desire. That is through our mind, we should become the desireless. God wants we should control our desires. To become desireless is impossible, but control our mind, control our desires, that is the most important. But it is impossible. Then world, they go to the God, then they talk about experience, they talk about the vision, they talk about the miracles and dream, all these things, and then again we divert in the worldly life. We don't want experience, we don't want any miracles, we don't want any demand. Then what? According to his wish, we have to lead the life, and that is we are following God. Otherwise, how it is possible to follow God, when our mind is there and we are using our mind, our selfish motive we want to fulfill. That's why the world, they go to the temple, mosque, church. For what purpose? They want something from the God. Sai Baba, 50,000 people every day, they go to the Sai Baba. But in that all 50,000, they go for the demand. They go for the begging. They want this, they want that. They ask many things, but control the desire, control the mind, and then according to Yaar ke marzi kitabe, yaar ka dam bhar ke dekh. That Adi Kirani, he used to sing this ghazal, Sab tamashe kar chuka tu. This is the last tamasha. यह भी तमाशा करके देख, जिंदगी पे मरने वाले जिंदगी में मर के देख. Outer world, we spend our life, but now start spending life in inner journey. जिंदगी पे मरने वाले जिंदगी में मर के देख, मौत ही बन जाएगी तेरे लिए जिंदगी. सबको अपना करने वाले अब उसको अपना करके देख. We have done that, he is my relative, he is my friend, he is my religious person. All this drama is taken place, but last drama, now make him our friend, our relative, hold his daman, and life will change. Everything will change. But detach from the world, detachment from this entire world, then only from not outside. Outside we can talk with them, stay with them, but detach from the world and attached to Baba. One day, 100 बार तेरा दामन हाथ मेरे आया, और जब आँख खुली तो देखा अपना ही गिरबा था. That was our hand. Our hand, because we are God. We are our God, but we are unknown God, and He is known God. Time to time, He comes after 700 to 1400 years, and He tells us this world is illusory life. Don't involve with this world, but we become the one with world. One guy, he came to Baba and he said, Baba, at night, I see the dream, and just in that dream, I see I am flying in the dream, in the sky. Tell me the depth of that, the meaning of that. Then Baba said, ask him, just the birds, they fly every day. Every day birds fly. What is the meaning of that? No meaning. Then your dreams also, there is no meaning. That's why we even see Baba, we see Baba in dream, or we don't see. Don't involve in that. Okay, we got the experience that is between Baba and us. not a third person. We should not tell third person. If we get some vision, that is amongst Baba and us, not to tell the express to world. We can tell about what Baba said, that is important for everybody, to the world. Our experience and our peace and our shanti, all this, this is the foolish things. Sorabji Seganpuria and Kisan Chand Gajwani. Every Sunday they used to come to Guru Prasad when Baba was there. And Baba said, why you come every Sunday? Last Sunday also you were there. You had my darshan. Again and again, every Sunday you come. No good. Don't come. They said, no, Baba. When we see your face, your physical form, we get the peace. And Baba said, this is the new thing I heard. When people, they see me, they get the peace. Okay, then I will call my Mandli scoundrel people. Mandli people, they are since 20, 30 years with me. What they find and how they get peace or not. And then Baba called one by one each, and Baba said, when you see my face, my physical form, what you get through that? And they said, just we are remaining with you, but we never get peace. Only we get the Shanti, not Shanti. And then Baba said, these scoundrels, but they said that Ashanti we like, we don't want Shanti from you also. We don't get peace. Baba said, see, these scoundrels, about 20, 30 years, they are staying with me. They never get the peace. And you people only come for 10 minutes every Sunday and you get peace. Then they kept quiet. They did not say anything. That's why peace, we get peace at Meherabad or we don't get peace. That is not our natural life. It is our home. If somebody is in America and he comes at his original home, even his home is small, he likes that home, he feels happy, and this is the welcome home. Meher Baba's home, that's why no complaint. The food is good or food is bad, and this guy is good and that guy is bad. We should not complain. Our focus, our concentration should be towards Meher Baba, not towards the people who is good. And Baba never called us here to compare, who is good and who is bad. We don't have to do anything with good people and bad people also. Therefore, Baba, in this world, good and bad peoples are there. It is not like only the good people are there and bad peoples, where they will go. Bad peoples, they are the liability of God, and God, what it does, it turns the liability into asset. That is the God's work. Upasni Maharaj, somebody, they said, what is the holy place? And Upasni Maharaj said, 50% bad elements and 50% good elements. That is the perfect holy place. That's why our focus, our concentration is towards Meher Baba, not this world and worldly people. People, they are good or bad. We don't have to do anything worldly people. What food we get here, that is Baba's prasad, and then we can accept that food. Baba's time, Baba used to serve the rice and dal to the Mandli people, and school Prem Ashram boys, Meher Ashram boys, and Babajan, Hazrat Babajan High School, all this. And they used to get fed up of the rice and dal, and they used to go to Baba and they used to complain, Baba, now we got fed up eating the rice and dal, change some menu. And then Baba used to change the menu, dal and rice. That is the Baba's work, And then at last, 68 Mandli people, what Baba is to control about the food, about everything, At last, 68, before dropping the body, Baba said to the Mandli member, now you are free, totally free. Whatever you want, you can eat according to your desire, your wish. And they said, no, Baba, we don't want anything. Whatever you give, we'll eat that. And that is the control the desire, control the demands, control the wish, and then the life becomes different. But people, it becomes difficult for people, to control that. That's why control the tongue, control the mind, life is good. जिसको माई की हवा लगी, इसको ना दुआ लगी ना दवा लगी. There is no remedy. If I, my, and mine is there, then what remedy is there? Even God give the blessing. It is difficult to change ourselves. If God gives the remedy also, it is impossible to change. That's why I, my, and mine, we have to destroy, जब कुछ न था तो खुदा था, जब कुछ न होता तो खुदा होता, डुबोया मुझको होने न होने ने, ना होता मैं तो क्या होता, खुदा होता. We are all God, we are all God, but because of desire, we became small tiny drop. And when that drop gets clean, and Baba, he's doing his duty to clean us, but we don't want, because suffering is the gift of God. When we come closer and closer to God, what we'll get? Suffering, nothing else but suffering. Simple thing, it becomes difficult. That always we can keep in our mind. Even simplest thing also, it becomes difficult. That is the God's work, and that is the remedy. Through God, that remedy comes to us. That's why hold his daman. What God wants, according to that, lead our life, worldly life also. If we are in difficulty, suffering, don't ask God, just cure me, do this, do that. Don't say anything. Your wish I will accept, and I will follow that wish, and then our life will change. If we get the disease, cancer, anything, then doctors are there, worldly doctors are there. We can go to the doctor. If some difficulties are there, yes, court is there and that, but never make God doctor, lawyer, security guard, because we are using God for our own sake. If we get sick, then he should do some cure to us. If we are in difficulty, he is to help us. Means we are using God for our selfish motive. We should not. He is for inner journey. He will do clean in our right to merge into the God, and he will make us the God, one with God. And that is things, he is for inner journey. He is not for this outer journey. Outer journey is the illusory life, changeable life. Unchangeable life is the inner journey. God's life is unchangeable. Two things are there, soul and oversoul, unchangeable. We have to turn to the unchangeable thing, but we turn to the changeable things. That's why we take 84 lakhs birth and death. Again we come, and then again we take next birth. Sanskaras. God never gives us the birth and death. This is our sanskaras. Last life sanskaras, this life sanskara, what we collected, will take the next life. That's why God, he cleans all sanskaras, karmas, impression, good or bad. That is the God's work. God, he does that, but we don't want. We want small things, worldly desires and attachment, and we run after that. That's why, just according to his yaar ke marzi kitabe yaar ka dam bhar ke dekh, according to his understanding, we should lead, because he knows past, he knows present, he knows future, he is knowledge infinite, he is power infinite, he is bliss infinite, he knows everything. He controls the whole universe. Then he is our real friend. This worldly friend, today they becomes friend, tomorrow if their desires are not fulfilled through us, they becomes enemy. Then next day again friend, then enemy. Then why to run after this? Stay with them, help them. Baba said real happiness lies in making others happy. Help them, one way traffic, and forget that. But we don't forget the people. We forget God, but we never forget people. That's why forget the world, worldly life. One share very nicely he said, Adikirani, he used to utter that, तर्क दुनिया, तर्क दुनिया, तर्क उकबा, तर्क मौला, तर्क तर्क, तर्क दुनिया, तर्क उकबा, तर्क मौला, तर्क तर्क, यानी कि बेआरजू जीने की आदत करके देख. तर्क दुनिया, renounce this world, don't give that importance this world. Then तर्क उकबा, don't feel about the inner world also, settled world, mental world. Don't care about that. That is also illusion. Settled world is also illusion. Mental world is also illusion. Tark dunya, tark ukba, tark maula. Then at last, suffer our suffering. We also get fed up of the God. Fed upness of the God also. And tark. First we got fed up of this outer world, then inner world, then God, and then the Shire said, second time you can renounce all these things. Again you can renounce. यानी कि बेआरज़ू जीने की आदत करके देख. No God realization, no liberation. According to His wish, our wish. What He wants, we should follow that. But what we are doing just according to our wish, we like to handle God. And that is not following the God. What He said, according to Him, we can follow. And that is the monthly member. They were like a dead body. Whatever Baba used to say, they used to eat. What dress Baba used to select for them, they used to dress that dress. What color Baba used to select. If anybody used to die, relatives, mother, father, Baba used to ask, you want to go? No, Baba, what you tell, we'll do that. Then Baba used to say, no, don't go. And they used to say, yes, Baba. Eraj Jasawala was there in Dehradun. His sister died, Mehru, in Ahmednagar. And the cable came. William Donkin, Judge Baba said, read the cable, what it came. Then Eresh's sister Meru, she died. Baba said, what you want? You want to go? He said, no, Baba, whatever you say, I will follow. Then Baba said, you follow my wish? Yes, Baba. Then just take the monthly member to the movie, purchase the ticket, show the movie and come back. And he accepted. He went to the movie along with the monthly member and he came back, and Baba said that ceremony, it is completed. Because your sister, she came to me and we have to celebrate that. Vishnu's mother, she died here in Meherabad, and the telegram came. Baba said, what do you want? He said, what you say? Baba said, just you want to go? No, Baba. If you say, I will go. If you say, no, don't go, I will not go. Then Baba said, just go, purchase the snacks, pakoda, and tell somebody to make the tea, and that we'll celebrate your mother's celebration. And Vishnu, he brought the bhajias, and the tea was prepared, and Baba celebrated. Baba also ate the bhajia and tea and other monthly members, and Baba said, forget your mother now. That is the spirituality. That is the spirituality. But it is hard for us, because our attachment is there, lot of attachment, and that connection, when we stay near Baba, we come to Baba Samadhi, we bow down to Baba, then that sanskaras gets clean, good and bad, both sanskaras. In this entire world, only the one Samadhi is there, and that is Meher Baba Samadhi. And when we put our head on that, it gets burned, all the sanskaras, good and bad. That's why whenever we get time from our job, from other things, we can attend here, come to Meherabad, stay 2-3 days, and then go back again come, whenever we get the time. This is the perfect place, the paradise of the world. And this is the Meher Baba's place, stay near Baba, the life, it becomes different. And then step by step, like satsang is there. Baba, he created all the centers. Baba told, himself, start the center. And people, they can go to the satsang. This is the natural satsang, people, they come, there is no dress code, there is no food court, simple way people, they come, they attend the center. There is no society, no membership is there. Attend the center, whatever we know, people, they give the speech, people also, they sing, they are qualified in that or not, nobody cares. In Amar Tithi also, we give the chance to each one. People, they know the singing or they don't know, because their heart is there and their heart sings before Baba. And that's why we give chance, whoever comes and whoever asks, just we want to participate in Baba's program, we do that, and that is the natural life. It is not to show the world, the good singers comes and professional singers comes and they sing here, and professional people can talk, It is a simplest way we can attend program when Baba was there. the Dharmshala's inauguration was there. Rustum Irani, Adi's brother, he opened at the, he cutted the ribbon. The Dharmshala was open, and Baba said, when the Dharmshala is open, somebody, that is the system, somebody should give the talk, some talk. And Baba said, who will give the talk? And there was one tailor, Vaman Darji. He used to make the dresses for the student Premasram, Meherasram boys, and Baba said he will do that. Baba selected him, and just his body started shaking like anything. In his life, he never uttered the single word, but he followed Baba's order. And just, he stood before 500 student, and parents were there, and just he said, just I will give dhanyawad to Meher Baba. And then he sat down, and he got scared like anything, but Baba said, this is the best talk this guy he gave, because he followed my order. Whatever I said, he never said, no, 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 Baba, it is difficult for me to give the speech. I never tried in my life. But he tried, and he said, and everybody, they started laughing at him, because his whole body was started shaking, when he stood up. And that is the following God, means everything, it comes in that simple and natural. And Baba wants all the natural way. Baba never want this artificial worship and chariot. Since 1400 years, our Muslim brothers and sisters, they are doing that, reciting the Shariat, 5,000, 10,000 years old, the Sanatanis, they are doing all this orthodox and pujas and that, but nobody is changing. Dishonesty, corruption, crime, nothing is controlling. Why? Because that is not the path. That's why again God came, and God wants just lead the natural, simple life, hold his daman, whatever he said, natural way, we can lead the life. There is no color, there is no dress code, there is no society, there is no membership. That is Meher Baba. Simple way, come. Once Dr. Bharucha, he came to Baba. Baba called him at 9 o'clock. He came 9:30, and Baba was in Guru Prasad. And just he forgotten to remove the shoes, and just he entered inside, and he sat before Baba. And after that, he got understanding. Now everybody, they removed the shoes, chappals, and he came along with the shoes, and he thought just go outside and remove the shoes and come. And Baba said, where you are going? He said, Baba, just you called me at 9 o'clock, and I got scared. 9:30 I came. I feared that you will get upset. That's why with shoes I came, entered inside, and I said before you, but now I will go and I will remove shoes. Baba said, don't worry, I am also there. In the shoes also I am there. I am everywhere, I am in everything. That's why our God is very simple, very natural. He doesn't want all these dramas and that, purity from inside. Inside purity, that is Meher Baba. And when God comes, he likes to share stories with us. He likes to accompany us. He likes to talk with us. He used to tell monthly members, commit the job. They used to do that, and simple way, lead life. Simple way, lead the life. That is the life with God. And God never wants all this, pujas and worship, but that is our tradition. Traditionally we are doing, but we are not changing. But if we listen to the God, I think so we'll change. Everything change. Our life will change. The dedication, sacrifice, everything will come within us. But listen, the 100 Baba's messages are there, orders are there. Try to follow one order, one message. Life will change. Life will change, because that link, it connected to the God. And a simple way, God wants that. But we are difficult people, we traditional things we like, but God never wants all these tradition, rituals, pujas and shariat. Simple way, hold his daman, whatever he said, listen and try to walk along with God. And that is the simple life. 6:15 is there. I had Baba's first darshan when I was 10 months old, in Pune, Wadia Park, Ahmednagar. That was my first darshan. And my name also, it is given by Baba. Mehernath, it is given by Baba, through Baba. it gave. And then 1957, just we came to stay here. From 1957 till today, we are here in Baba's fold. And according to the Mandli, Baba used to give us the order. To my mother also, many orders he gave. Even when we were in the school, high school, and that, even we want to join the trip, school trip, and that we used to ask Baba. Without that, Baba never allowed. Even movie also, my mother used to go to the movie. Baba Adi told my mother just she goes oftenly to the movie film. Then Baba gave order her only in month 2 movies you must see, not more than that. Then what used to happen if the movies are not there, then that this month's quota, next month mummy she used to keep, and then she used to see 4 movies. Then Adi complained Baba, and Baba said, "Why you did? Why you disobeyed me?" My mother said, "Baba, if the movie is not good, then I see 4 movies next month." Baba said, "No, only 2 movies. That is my order. Follow my order." And like step by step, we had to follow his order. According to his order, lead our life. In one life also, our life will change. If we have one life also, our life will change. There is no need to come again and again in this dirty world, and again we come and then take birth, and again death and birth. Marna marna sab koi kahe, Kabir Das said. And Baba, he read this couplet when Jamshed died. Baba's elder brother, he died. That time Baba, he repeated this couplet, "Marna marna sab koi kahe, marna न जाने कोई, और ऐसा मरना मरो कि फिर न मरना हो." Only one time we can die, and we should not come again in this dirty world. That is the real death. And this couplet, Kabir Das, Baba, he repeated in Meherabad when Jamshed he died. And Baba's father, Sheryarji, he wrote the cable to Baba. And in that, it was read before the Mandli. Mandli became sad. Baba said, "What is there to become the sad? Every moment my brothers and sisters, they die. I never get upset. I never cry for them. Then why should I cry for particular brother? The whole entire world is his brother and sister. That's why God doesn't care." But Baba said one thing, the Jamshed, he came to me. And that's why we should celebrate happiness, not just become sad. And that is the thing. When we are with God, our close ones are with God. If they die or that they take birth or whatever that happens, in suffering also, we should not care. Responsibility is there, duty is there, parents are there, our relatives are there. Then real happiness lies in making others happy, help them, fulfill our duties, 100% fulfill our responsibilities, but don't become one with them. After their death, no, all these orthodox and rituals we should not do. When they are alive, whatever extent we can go, help them, the medicine, other things, take them to the hospital, all these things we can do. But after death, that is Baba's wish, and then we can forget them. That is the detachment. Step by step, that detachment comes, and it was with the Mandli members, and their life was different. Whatever Baba used to say, that's why I said they were like ये कुमार तेरे इश्क का है से मौत कैसे फना करे, जो मौत के पहले मर गया वो तेरे इश्क में जिया करे. Before death, one should die. Means one should not care about anything, this worldly life. How life is there, we can lead, and step by step, we'll get change. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, की जय.